everyone, welcome to APS Deep Academy and this is your mentor Swati Joshi. In this class, we will study about energy band diagram of transistor and we will also discuss biased and unbiased condition and working of transistor. Now, this is the diagram of NPN transistor. Here we can see that emitter region is doped with N-type impurity and emitter is heavily doped. So, more electrons are there. Okay. And in collector, few electrons are there because it is moderately doped. And this is our base region which is doped with P-type impurity. So, this is the basic electron and holes configuration in NPN transistor. Now, what will happen? Due to the process of diffusion, these electrons try to move towards the hole. And what happened? These holes are very less in quantity. So, if this electron is start recombining with these holes, then these holes are very less. So, electron are more in quantity. So, what will happen? These electrons try to accumulate in this side. And due to this accumulation, here positive charge is there and the negative charge is accumulated in this region. So, due to this negative and positive charges, what will happen? A potential barrier will create, which is nothing but emitter based depletion region, which we already considered, studied in our PN junction topic. So, our depletion region will generate here due to this potential barrier, which is nothing but due to the diffusion of electrons towards the hole. Okay. Now, similarly, here also what is happening? These electrons try to move towards the hole and again this is the negative charge, this is the positive charge, a potential barrier is created here. Now, we can see that this depletion region width is widen, okay? This is wide than this and this is thin. Why so? Because this is in collector region, electrons are less in quantity because it is moderate doped. So, electron has more space to travel because in less doping what will happen? No loop and meshes are founding, electrons are moving here and there because the space is more and electrons are less. So, the depletion region is little wide in case of collector base junction. This is the diagram of depletion regions. Okay, here we can see that the concentration of electrons and concentration of holes. Similarly, the concentration of holes and concentration of electrons. Okay, electron concentration is higher. Similarly, here electron concentration is higher, hole concentration, and this is hole concentration lower and electron concentration higher. So, this is nothing but the depletion region energy diagram. Okay, now what will happen due to this depletion region which is formed, a particular voltage we need to start conduction. This is the unbiased condition, but we need a biasing battery so that this depletion region will break and we can start the conduction in particular transistor. So, we have to break this depletion region. In earlier classes also I tell you that in silicon the depletion region or potential barrier is 0.7 volt and in germanium 0.3 volt. So, similarly the same thing will apply here. We need a particular operating voltage so that this depletion region will over or break and charge will flow from conduction, charge will flow from emitter to base or similarly from collector to base. Okay. Now, we will discuss the Fermi level in the transistor. So, this is the Fermi structure of NPN transistor. This is the emitter region. We see that in emitter, heavily doped electron are there. So, the Fermi level shifted towards the conduction band. Similarly, in P side, electrons are in minority. So, the Fermi level is shifted towards the valence band, slightly lowered. And this is the collector junction. What will happen? In this, electrons are moderately doped. So, this Fermi level is slightly raised. Okay, slightly raised, not touching towards the, touching to conduction band, but slightly raised. So, this is the Fermi level diagram of NPN transistor. Now, what will happen? We know that in unbiased condition, due to the process of diffusion, a potential barrier is created. So, with biasing, we have to remove this barrier and start conduction in a particular transistor. So, we will discuss now the process of biasing. Okay. Now, let us consider here NPN transistor. Okay. So, this is our NPN transistor. And similarly, this is our emitter, this is our base and this is collector. We know that a barrier potential is there, emitter based junction and in collector based junction also. So, to remove this barrier potential, we need a biasing battery. So, we will do a forward bias so that it will remove, and here negative charge, here positive charge. So, when we connect negative to negative and positive to positive, this means it is forward bias, and this battery we consider as VEE. Okay, this battery is the operating voltage for emitter, which is VEE. Now, what will happen here? This is our collector region and this is the depletion region of collector. Now what will happen if we remove this depletion region? So electrons in collector will try to move towards the emitter, but we don't want this. We want this emitter as to supplier, and this collector has to collect those electrons which emitter is supplying. So this condition we will not follow. So for this we will connect this collector in reverse bias towards the base, so that this condition will not happen. So collector charge will not move towards the emitter. Okay, so in reverse bias what will happen? Negative connected to positive, similarly positive connected to negative, and this battery considered as VCC, which is the biasing battery for collector region. Okay, so here we can this is the basic understanding why we connecting collector to reverse bias, base collector to reverse bias, and emitter base to forward bias. Okay, so this is our reverse biasing and this is our forward biasing. Now we will discuss the mechanism, what is happening inside this. Now this VEE battery, okay, electrons from this try to push this electron, or whatever the charge here, try to push this electron to break this barrier potential and move towards this junction. Now what will happen? Electrons will move towards the base and few electron will combine with these holes, but here holes are very less, so few will recombine and most of the charges will flow towards the collector. So most of the electrons will flow towards the collector. Due to this battery, these electron excited and they break the barrier potential, and few electron will recombine inside the base, and majorly most are traveling towards the collector junction. So what will happen here, if let's say 10 electron are traveling, so 2 are recombining here and 7 are going towards the collector, and 1 electron will flow towards this, okay, this electron, because this is if negative charge is traveling here, so it is attracted with this positive battery, so it will flow in this direction. Okay, so 1 electron is flowing in this direction, 7 are flowing in this, and 2 are recombining. This is the basic understanding what is happening emitter electrons. Okay, emitter electrons are flowing towards the collector, but due to this biasing battery, it is flowing towards this direction also. So here 3 currents are there. One is our emitter current IE, second is our base current IB, and third is our collector current IC. Okay, now here we can see that this is negative charge, this is positive charge. So these electrons are attracting due to this battery, so electron will try to flow in this direction also. Okay, and whatever the whatever the direction of electron flow, current will flow opposite of this direction. So IC current will flow in this direction. See, IC current will flow in this direction. Okay, and whatever the flow of electron, IE current will flow in this direction, opposite of the charges. Okay, electron flow current, electrons are going in this direction, so current will flow in this direction. Similarly, electron flowing in this direction, so current will flow in this direction. So IB current is going towards up. Now let us discuss the current in more detail. So what is happening? I am showing this node here. Okay, so this is our node. This is our base current, this is collector, this is emitter, and this is collector current. So this is our collector current which is flowing in this direction. Okay, this is our base current which is flowing in this direction, IB, and this is our emitter current which is flowing in this direction. Okay, so happen here, clear? This is our emitter current, this is the flow of electron, so electron flow के opposite चलेगा हमारा current, so this is IE in opposite. Electron flow this side, so opposite direction is this, base current is this, electron flow this side, and collector current similarly flow in this direction. So this is our basic understanding of how these 3 currents are traveling inside the transistor. Now from this diagram, what we can see, this IE or incoming current to the node is nothing but the addition of IB plus IC. This is the basic understanding, that emitter current, whatever the emitter current is, it is the addition of IB and IC. So this is the basic rule in our transistor, that emitter current is always the addition of collector current and base current. Okay, this is the basic understanding of how transistor is working. Okay, now in next class we will study it in more detail. Now for today, thank you so much.